Hi friends, I am Smita and welcome to my channel Divine Vibrations. I hope you are all doing well. We are having very heavy rains here in Mumbai. I hope everyone is safe at home. Today's video is about the full moon that is going to happen on 23rd July in the sign of Capricorn in the Uttara Ashada Nakshatra. Now, this nakshatra is a very powerful nakshatra. It promises us uncontested victory after a very long struggle. Be happy, all of you. And today we also got the success card from the angels. So, I hope all of you receive the success and the victory and the rewards of the karmas that are due to you. The sign of the Uttarashada Nakshatra are elephant's tusks. So it is also considered to be connected to Ganesha, who is the remover of obstacles. So we can expect some obstacles from our path to be removed at this time. It is also a constellation or a nakshatra that teaches us perseverance and to not give up a fight, to keep going. This is a good time to lay the foundations and get clear on what we want to do in our life, because we have the power at this time to bring our dreams and plans to reality. So this full moon will be a good time to do some deep thinking, write out your plans and make the action steps that will be needed to make those plans a reality. And start one step at a time. This is a good time to take that first step. Now, Uttarashada Nakshatra's planetary lord is Sun. And the Sun, which is in the sign of Cancer at this time, and in the Pushya Nakshatra. And the Pushya Nakshatra is ruled by Saturn. And the Sun is throwing its light directly on Saturn and the Moon, which are both in Capricorn at this time. Remember, Saturn is in retrograde motion. This is a great time to address difficult things that you have been going through. It is also a good time to apologize and confess any actions, any wrongs that you may have done that are causing you guilt or shame. When we face our demons, when we face our difficulties, when we face our problems head on, only then we can deal with it and we can manage them and we can control and change our situation, right? Don't be ashamed to say sorry if you have to. Don't be ashamed of the wrongs you have done. Own them up. Take accountability for your actions. Saturn is the planet of karma. It will not leave you otherwise. Till you don't own up to your actions, it will not leave you. It will keep pushing you. Face your inner demons, face your fears, face your guilt, face your shame and own it. Own your actions, own your guilt and accept it. So let's see what the cards have to say for the full moon. Let's see what energy will the full moon bring into our lives. What energy will the full moon bring into our lives? And we have miracles. Wow! Expect the wonders to emerge. And just like I said, when Ganesha is involved, who is the remover of obstacles, then we can expect miracles, right? So whatever you have been stuck up in, whatever problems you have been stuck up in, and which were not moving forward, which were giving you problems, which were making you feel helpless and hopeless, you can expect a miracle and a breakthrough there. Wow. So let's see which planet is going to affect us the most at this time. Which planet is going to affect us the most at this time? Wow. And we have Saturn. And I just said that our karmas are going to come up for reviewing by Saturn. Saturn will not let us get away with our bad karmas. It will make us pay for it. It will make us correct it. It will make us correct the wrongs that we have done. So it reads the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. How beautiful is that? So Saturn comes to teach us, to give us wisdom. It makes us go through difficulties so that we can learn our lessons. We can grow stronger. We can grow wiser. We learn how to deal with our issues. We learn how to do the right thing in the face of adversity. It teaches us how to stand up for ourselves. It teaches us how to be humble, not to be in your ego. Saturn is the planet that will crush your ego completely. So anyone who has Saturn, Sadesati, or in any important place in their life, it crushes their ego big time. It will teach you to be humble. It will teach you to be authentic. It will teach you to be real. It will teach you to be on the right path, to do the right thing, to get rid of your addictions, to get rid of your demons, to walk the right path. Saturn is a very hard taskmaster. It makes you work very hard but move on the right path. And it gives also great benefits. When Saturn is happy with you, it will bring miracles into your life. So take the right path, do the right thing, and you will see miracles in your life. Your karmas will be paid for beautifully. So let's see what light aspect will be highlighted with the full moon. What beautiful light aspect of ours will be highlighted. And we have gossip. The light attribute is awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. Wow. Isn't that what we all need? That people consider our feelings, people take care of our feelings, how we feel, our insecurities, our fears, our sadness, our disappointments, our expectations. We all need people around us who will take care of it, right? And we should also take care of other people's feelings. So if you're not doing that, it is time to do that now. And you need to honor the trust that people have placed in you. If someone trusts you and asks you for something, then we should know to honor it. We should learn to stand up for it, not run away from it, right? We should not break anyone's trust. We should not cheat people. We should not double time people. We should not be unfair to people, right? Especially those who trust us and give us so much and who put their faith and life in our hands. We should live up to that trust. So this is a good time to do that, to stand up for that trust and honor people and honor their trust. So let us see what shadow may come up at this time. We have King, and the shadow aspect is excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. I see a lot of people, they feel they are entitled. They come with a feeling of huge entitlement. They feel everyone should honor them and respect them, but they don't honor and respect others. They feel everyone should love and care for them, but they will not love and care for others. They feel everyone should be there for them when they need them, but they are never there for the people when they need them. They feel they deserve everything, but they are never ready to give others anything that they deserve. So there are a lot of people I see around us who come with this entitlement. They feel they deserve all the love, care, pampering, respect. They can demand anything out of you anytime, anywhere, any place, but nobody else has the right to demand anything from them. This shadow aspect may come up again. Be careful if you are one of those people. And rulership without restraint. So you may be very arrogant. You may try to rule over everyone without any humility, without any self-constraint, without realizing what damage you are doing to others, without realizing how you are hurting others, without realizing how you are causing pain and harm to others. So be aware and be careful about this. Let's see how it will affect our home life. How will this full moon affect our home and family? How will the full moon affect our home and family? It is happening just opposite the house of Cancer, which is the home and family, right? Capricorn is the opposite sign of Cancer. So how will it affect our home and family? And we have the Four of Cups. So maybe we may feel that something is missing in our home and family, or we may get an offer that we may refuse. Some of you may get a proposal from someone that you may refuse. Or maybe you are so busy looking at the empty cups that you're not looking at the opportunity or the offer that is coming to you, the good thing that you have in your life, you're not looking at the good things of your life, you're just looking at the negative things and the bad things and the empty cups of your life, the bad relationships, the toxic relationships, the other harmful people around you, or maybe how small your house is or how little money you have, anything to that effect. But you may not be seeing that you have other good things, right? When people tell me I have a small house, I always say at least you have a roof over your head. There are hundreds who are not having that, right? You have good drinking water, you have food, you have people to love and care for you, you have a clean bed, you have a clean bathroom. That is very important. Value it. Not everyone has that, right? So stop looking at these empty cups and look at the good things that the universe has given you. Show more gratitude for what you have materially as well as emotionally, even the people around you. Be thankful for them, be grateful for them. So let us see how it will affect our mind. And we have the Nine of Swords. So we may have sleepless nights, we may feel very bound, restricted, blocked, and we may feel restless and sleepless because of it. There may be lots of thoughts in our mind, we are overthinking. The problem of this is because we are looking at these empty cups. We may be just focusing on all the problems that are there in our life and we are not looking at the solution to those problems. And sometimes when we see the problems, we keep them too close to our eyes. And remember, when something is too close to you, even if you keep your finger, you will block your vision. So you have to move it apart. You have to move it afar, move away from that problem, disconnect from the problem, think of where you're stuck, step out of that issue, step out of your problem, look at the bigger picture. If you look at the bigger picture, you can detach from it. Then you will find solutions to these issues. Otherwise, you will keep remaining stuck and bound in your mind. And when you have the Nine of Swords, all the issues, all the overthinking is just in your mind. They actually don't exist. There is always a way out. There is always a way out. There's always an option that the universe is offering you, but you're not taking it for fear of this. So don't blame your destiny, don't blame your fate. It is you that is blocked yourself always. So let us see how it will affect our emotions. The full moon. We have the Page of Pentacles. Wow. So we may find a new solution finally to the problems. Wherever Capricorn is in your chart, that part of your chart will get highlighted. And that is where you may be feeling stuck. And that is where you will find now the solution. The full moon will throw light on the problem. The full moon will throw light on all the issues that are there, how they exist, where they exist, and what is the solution, how you can move forward in this particular situation. Page of Pentacles is finding a solution by taking the first concrete step. And I did say with Saturn and the miracles that the time has come to take the first concrete step, right? Uttarashada is about taking the first concrete step on your dreams, on your plans, what your wishes. How will you do it? How will you fulfill it? If you need to fulfill it, what all is required? Make a list of those things and then take the first step towards it. And I feel somewhere in our emotions we will realize that the time has come to take that first step and we will plant that seed, we will take that first step. Beautiful. So let us see how it will affect our work and finances, how will it affect our work life. And we have the Three of Pentacles, which is a very good card to get here. So in work we will work very hard, we will gain mastery, we may also find some mentor or a guide who will help us move forward. We may form a team, we may speak to people around us, our colleagues or our co-workers, and form a team to deal with the plan, to take the plan forward, to put the plan into action. We will get a good team, we will find good people to support us, mentor us, help us. This full moon is going to help us in all directions. Very nice. If we take this first step, the team and everyone will come forward to help you. So let us see how it will affect our love and romance. How will this full moon affect our love and romance? And we have the honeymoon card. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Wow. So some of you may go out for a holiday, may go out on a honeymoon, maybe your first one or second one, whichever it is for you. Some of you may decide to spend time together, get to know each other, be with each other, learn about each other, find some peace and happiness with each other, which is very good. Taking a break, spending time together always wakes you up, always refreshes you, takes you out of this stuck up situation, takes you out of this burden and overwhelmed situation. When you're relaxed, when you're happy, then the solutions are easier to find. In the stress and sleeplessness, you just burden yourself, you cannot find the solution. So let us see what guidance the angels want to give us at this time. We have the throat chakra. There were two cards stuck together, the throat chakra and the crown chakra, so I'll take both. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth, and crown chakra says pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. So the angels are sending you a lot of intuition and guidance through your dreams, through your visions, through your intuition, and through songs or maybe through some guidance and given by your team. So pay attention to that. That is the universe talking to you. I see a lot of people don't trust themselves, they don't trust their intuition. They are so stuck up in their mind in these problems and these overthinking that they'll ignore the intuition and the messages that the universe sends them. So if you want to be on the right path, if you want to be happy in life, always trust your intuition and follow it. Listen to the universe. And the throat chakra is asking you to express that intuition, express those ideas and visions that are coming to you. Stand up for it. Speak up your truth. Speak up your. And I remember while explaining the nakshatra, I said Uttara Ashada is pushing us to speak up our truth, own up our guilt and shame, express and accept the mistakes we made, accept the wrongs that we have done, ask forgiveness, correct the wrong that we have done in the past, put things right in your life. So this is the time to listen to your intuition and speak up your truth. Express what is there in your heart. So let us get one more message from the divine. Let us get one more message from divine. What does the universe wants to say to us? What does the universe wants to say? And we have take time to breathe out the disseminating moon. And we do have the honeymoon card. So I think this is a good time during the full moon to take a break from your work. If you have been overworking yourself, if you have been feeling burdened and overwhelmed and sleepless and insomniac and having too much stress and tension, it's good just take a time to breathe out, go on a holiday, spend time with your loved ones, and you will feel much better and rejuvenated and reinvigorated when you come back, and you'll be able to work better and harder and resolve the issues that you have. Right. So finally, let us see what blessing is coming for us at the full moon. We have a blessing of solace and hope. Wow. So if you have been feeling hopeless and helpless in a situation with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Swords, it does show a lot of helplessness and hopelessness, a lot of sadness, a lot of tensions, a lot of stress, a lot of worry in your life. So don't worry, the universe is blessing you with peace, solace and hope. They are giving you hope for a better future. They are telling you take time to breathe out, relax, own up whatever you have done, listen to your intuition, take a break and you will be much better. Things will work out in the best possible way. When we speak, when we communicate, when we speak our truth, when we ask for what we want, or when we ask for forgiveness, when we accept our mistakes, when we own up what wrongs we have done, when we communicate clearly what is in our heart and our mind to the people around us, whether it's in work, in relationships, or any other facet of our life, it always helps to keep the energy clear. There is no complicated energy in our lives. There is no overthinking. There is no lying, cheating. That all those are negative energies that burden us and overwhelm us, and they are very difficult to handle. I cannot. I like to keep it very clear and straightforward and very to the point. That keeps your mind free, and it also helps to keep your relationship clear. So the universe is giving you hope that things will not be as bad as you think. Take the steps, plant the seeds, take the action that is needed, and you will reach success. The universe is blessing you with success. And of course, we have the card of miracles, right? You will see a miracle if you do the necessary things. Remember, miracles don't come unless you take action. You can't just sit and wait and hope that the universe will give you a miracle. No. You take the steps and then the universe will support you and create that miracle for you. But you have to take the first step always. Remember that. So these were the messages for the full moon. I hope you liked it. If you did, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Take care. Bye-bye.